Hello. I decided to try something different here today. Apparently there was a Nintendo Direct this morning. I have not watched it. I think I woke up like right as it was starting. And now I got time to watch it. And there's nothing going on, so I figured I would do what do they call that? A reaction video. Yeah. All right. So I haven't seen anything in here, well, except for like the first 5 seconds of testing some stuff. And then I know like Metroid's apparently in it or something, but I haven't seen anything other than that. I don't know anything other than that. So let's start the thing and see what happens. Here we go. That's definitely Nintendo. There we go. It is very direct. Oh, yep. So yeah, like I saw this because I was testing stuff. We're getting Dragon Quest 1 and 2. They already came. They brought out the third one. I'm mildly interested in these games because I have the combo pack on is it Game Boy Color or original Game Boy of 1 and 2. So like I have experience with these games, but I haven't played them in years, so I don't remember like literally anything. So I'm mildly interested in these just because of that situation, whatever you would call it. Obviously these are going to be way different and I don't remember like anything. Also, why is this like super, I guess full screen is just trash. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Maybe it'll look better on the recording, we'll see. But yeah, it's pretty cool that they're bringing these games back. I actually had like remaster remake fatigue there for a long time because it's like, dude, just make a new game.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Thanks, buddy. Tell me some stuff.
We'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Sounds about right.
We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd.
Oh,
so
snap.
Please tune in for that as well. What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake from
Yeah, they're
Square
actually
Enix.
calling it Dragon Quest, okay.
Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future.
Yeah, I don't know anything about those games.
Let's see the
Because I've
first batch of
forgotten it.
headlines.
Headlines! Lines of head.
From dire straits.
What is this? What is this game? No hope. None for me.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
Well, shit.
Help me.
I thought this was gonna be like some... Oh, okay.
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye.
Ooh.
Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game.
They had a... Like the original Somnium Files came out on Switch like a year or 2 or 3 ago, right? Like I remember seeing something in one of the other directs about like the original game or whatever. But beyond that, I don't know anything about it or have interest. I mean, it looks good. Like stylistically, I guess. Let's continue here.
Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And
Oh, okay.
mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment.
So it's kind of like a combination of
will bring you one step closer to the truth.
Phoenix, right, and
Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No
almost
sleep
like
for Konami
like
Dante
Layton's
from
was
I,
with the
Somnium
puzzles and
Files
stuff.
launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th.
Actually, sounds pretty cool. What was that other game that they had that they redid,
Unleash the supernatural.
where the dude was like a ghost or whatever, and he can like control items? That just came out like last year or this year. It was last year, I think. Did they just say Devil Summoner? No devil summoning around here, please.
Classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics
Right now!
and enhanced gameplay. Set in
I've
the
never heard of this
capital
before.
city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To
Ooh.
protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases.
Well, they did say it was an Atlas game, so
Real-time battles alongside demons you summon.
oh, real-time battles.
Work with
So
your
it's not
demons to
just
strike an
Persona
enemy
or
sweet point, then follow up
Tensei
with a powerful attack.
again.
Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle.
It's definitely the same.
Powers are helpful in finding solutions
Same
during
dudes.
investigations.
That's my like main thing about like the Persona series and Shin Megami and all that stuff. Like it literally looks like the same game over and over and over again. I know it's not. I know that they're different, and I know that they all have different mechanics and stuff. But like that's the thing that gets me about it. It literally looks like the same game over and over and over again. I've only played Persona 3, and I didn't finish it because the school days were like a slog for me. Because like I got to a point where like just trying to fight and level up, like it became real slow, and I was just like grinding school days. And I had all the academic levels up, and I was basically just waiting for updates on the what do they call those, the social things, the social levels for the like the Fool and all that stuff. I forget what they're called for some reason, but yeah. And then like I just didn't make it through that game because I was just grinding school days, and like I didn't want to do it, so I never finished it. But like I've seen like Nocturne and stuff like that, and it all just like I said, obviously I understand it's not the same game, but it all like the combat and everything, it looks very similar, has a lot of the same demons or monsters or whatever they are. And like that's why like that series kind of like they're probably great games. I actually own on my PS3 quite a few of them, but I just never played them for that reason. Like I played Persona, and like I said, the school days just kind of burned me out, and then I just never went back. Never tried any of the other ones either.
Guide Raido through a series of strange incidents.
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
As
Bird?
he uncovers
What
a
bird?
conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido
Conspiracy?
Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army launches
Ooh.
on Nintendo Switch June 19th.
Well, I'm
Pre-orders
sure
begin
there's
later today on Nintendo
there's somebody on this
Shop.
planet somewhere that's happy about this announcement.
Consume darkness.
Who are you?
With your memories gone, you have been
Oh.
summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world.
And
Where
Aineko.
you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck.
Oh, is this
Who is
another?
this spherical stranger, moored in a mysterious, maze-like world? Your battle for survival begins.
Another 2D action combat
As Puck
game.
guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before.
You turned into fucking Pac-Man.
But tread lightly. The creatures
Okay.
inhabiting this world will prove hostile.
So it's like
When
Pac-Man
facing
with
opposing
action
enemies,
combat.
Puck can temporarily fuse
Oh,
into
shit.
Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
That's sick.
By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities.
Dude, that is cool.
Work to uncover Puck's true goal.
I totally was not expecting this out of this game.
Enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
I am greatly interested in that game after seeing that.
The
Let me write that
Rhythm
down.
March begins.
Rhythm.
Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo
What the
Switch
hell is this?
as one bundle.
Patapon?
Play your drum to the beat and give
I play a
different
drum.
commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata 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 Pawn advances them forward, while Pawn Pawn Pata Pawn has them attack.
It's a rhythm
If you string together
army
combos with
combat
good
game?
timing,
What?
The Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power. From the horse-riding Kiba Pawn to the shield-savvy Tate Pawn, build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes.
So it's like it's reminding me of like obviously rhythm games, but Overlord, Pikmin, that kind of stuff. That's pretty cool.
Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum.
What was that other game called? Shadow Labyrinth? I think that's what it's called. Shadow Labyrinth. We're gonna write that one down for sure. Cause that looked pretty cool.
Lead the Patapons and march forth when
That's a big old
Patapon
math.
Plus 2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch July 11th.
That's interesting. I've never heard of those games before.
Welcome to Zephyr Town,
Welcome to farming.
place nestled in a windswept valley.
It's not a Nintendo Direct without a farming game.
Begins.
Story of Seasons. Okay, yeah.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities. to get up
immersive.
to.
Oh, you must be the new farmer.
Tend to your farm while growing.
If I remember right, Story of Seasons is like the spiritual successor or whatever to Harvest Moon, right? It's a lot of Harvest Moon devs or something.
Crops and caring for animals. Then sell your produce and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar.
I've watched somebody play a Story of Seasons game. And this
You'll help
looks exactly like that game.
market regain its
This looks exactly like that game.
You can also get to know the locals.
Like the like grabbing the cow for the milk and all that.
And maybe nurture a relationship if you
Ooh.
find that special someone.
Hell yeah.
Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze.
Interesting.
The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
Not particularly for me, but cool.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series.
I thought they said it was a remake.
Next, please take a look at this.
I guess that would be considered latest entry, but what the hell? We're in a jungle. Dude, that looks cool. Oh, okay. We're already on Metroid. That's what I'm saying. This looks a little Metroid-y. And there she is. Some ass. Oh, sorry, Samus. We have a UI. Great. There's a map.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive,
It might just be this video, but this game looks a little
unexpectedly transported to.
like the textures don't look very great.
And other relics to carve a path forward.
I really liked the scan system in Metroid Prime 3. How it was like more detailed and things that you had already scanned or whatever would be different colors and stuff. Like it was a lot more fleshed out than like Metroid Prime 1. And I don't really remember 2. I didn't finish 2 because the last boss whooped my ass. I couldn't beat that guy for some reason because I was bad, I guess. But I finished 1 and I finished 3. But I like 3 a lot because of the scanning system. I liked how the changes that they made to it. So hopefully this game has a scanning system similar to that one.
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in
Ooh.
the jungle. Are
New
ready
monsters?
to
Cool.
strike.
They look very similar to pirates, though. Other than, you know, obviously having 4 arms and stuff. Of course, it's not a Metroid game without flying bugs.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers.
Oh, Choseritos?
Abilities.
Oh, never mind.
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors. They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the
Wow.
power of her mind.
Okay.
But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
That's interesting, I guess. I like the game looks really good. Obviously it's running at 60, so
Will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros.
well there's obviously a Metroidus.
Threads intertwining beyond space
Yeah, big
and
plant.
time are beginning to
Not a
reveal
Metroid game without a big
new
plant boss.
tale.
Yeah, that all looked really good. Still no date, it just says 2025. That looks really cool.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus.
Yep.
We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities. Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
More headlines! All right.
To stir up some mischief?
Nope. Not particularly.
Once upon a time,
Unless it's Mischief Makers. This does not look like Mischief Makers, though.
there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe.
What the
As
hell?
the
Oh.
newest Potionista of
I was like,
First Cafe. You'll
these
craft
characters look familiar.
for Disney villains.
And then I realized.
Get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs.
Oh,
Then
okay.
serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe.
That's kind of
launches on
weird.
Nintendo
Weird concept.
Switch.
That's what I was wondering. Is there like an end goal to this? Or is it literally just like
Summon a
I don't know.
spellbinding adventure.
kind of weird one for me? Alright, I'm in. I like the graphics.
Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms, and learn advanced
Oi?
techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes.
That is a huge ass
Take
bedroom,
on
dog.
jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond.
All right, not what I was expecting.
Ready for a spellbinding journey?
So it's almost like The Sims, I guess,
Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch.
which is cool.
This
I like The
holiday.
Sims. I don't play it, but I like it.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await.
Oh damn!
Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts, then use its abilities to find your own path to the
DuckTales.
enchanting world. Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago
Pogo
holds?
stick, yeah.
Find out when The Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Not bad, not bad.
Celebrate the 40th
Oh, this is
anniversary
Gradius.
of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius, Salamander, Light Force,
Salamander ain't got no frame rate.
Gradius 2, Gradius 3, and Salamander 2. Some titles
It's like 5
come with
games?
multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years.
And
Plus,
frame
take
rates.
the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
Oh, brand new. That's cool.
Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo.
I'm trying to remember what's the one that I played in the arcade. Was it Raiden? Raiden 2? Something like that? That was the shoot 'em up that had like the big laser beam that would auto attach to everything. I think it was Raiden 2. That game's pretty cool.
Nintendo eShop.
That's pretty cool though. So 6 games with multiple versions.
Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence
Okay.
going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future.
I sort of wish they would make a new Guitar Hero,
Dancer launches on Nintendo Switch,
but not
later
like
today.
that last one that came out.
Let's see.
Bring
what's
back
in store.
bring back the 4 buttons, not the 3-on-3.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new
Tamagotchi?
Tamagotchi Connection series.
Tamagotchi, dog.
Galore.
The hell you mean
Design glasses at the eyewear
Tamagotchi?
shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your help.
So it's just like
Provide good customer service to get high ratings.
seems
and
like a
upgrade your
mini
shop.
game or something.
In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over
I used to have
100
Tamagotchi when I was a
new
kid.
and Classic Tamagotchi. Business is sure.
I love
to
that
be
little guy.
booming. Get
I don't remember
ready
what it
to set
was,
up shop
but I had
when
one.
Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
Maybe this is supposed to be Tamago. Because isn't that egg in Japanese? And this is obviously ZA or whatever. I didn't play Legends of Arceus.
Welcome
I
to
should do that.
Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series.
I do have money to buy things now,
You'll
so
begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
go to Dillies.
The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon
This
Y
game
games.
looks a
Lumio
little rough.
City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is
I'm really hoping that a lot of these like later Switch games, everything's gonna be like backwards compatible or whatever. I'm really hoping that they get updates and resolution increases, like depending on what the Switch 2's hardware looks like. Because like the last couple of Pokemon games that have come out, like they've tried to do a lot with very little, and it shows. So I'm hoping that that is the case. The Switch 2 has some amount of more power to make some of these games look better and perform better, and yeah, because it would be great if we could get a 60 FPS Pokemon game. Because I don't think we've ever had a 60 FPS Pokemon game, like mainline Pokemon. And because like even the Stadium games were 30, I think. All the Game Boy games were 30. But it would be really nice to be able to play Pokemon, have smooth animations and frame rates and all that kind of stuff.
Carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City.
Malamare. That's Banana. I like that dude. 2.
Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city. You can catch Pokemon here. But they
Interesting.
might be hostile. If you sense trouble,
Oh, it's little buddy.
head to safety.
I like that guy.
There are Pokemon
Actually, I like
that
both
live
those guys.
outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops.
They deny.
People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But when night falls, the city
It's kind of weird because like you see the Pokemon standing next to humans and stuff, and a lot of Pokemon that look like huge in the Game Boy games just because of the sprites and stuff. And then you see them next to humans in games like this, and they're like nothing, and it's just like it's a little jarring to me.
city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
Ooh.
Trainers await in battle zones.
There he is. Crookadilly.
If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle.
Hell yeah. Whoop his ass. You got the wrong type though.
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack.
That's cheating, dog.
Using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
Oh, by the way, we're battling, dickhead. Here I come.
And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon
Oh, nice
can
to bring in
power
Megas
up
back.
even more.
I didn't need her
Start
anyway.
at rank Z and work your way up to rank A.
That's gonna be a long game
Who
then.
reach the top are said to have a wish granted.
You got the Rotom Dexes back.
Day and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered.
That dude looked
What
like
will you
in.
find on your adventure? Pokemon Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch later this year.
Was it in?
In Lumio City, where the
I
game
forget.
is set, the aura transforms.
Ooh. That was weird. Who was the guy in was it Black and White? The dude at the end that had like the long white hair? I don't think it was in. In was the dude with the green hair, I think. I can't remember the guy that had he was like a big giant dude. Hold on a second. Where's he at? Did it skip him?
Day and night are two sides to Lumio City.
Where's he at?
Seems there are even more
This guy. This guy looks like the big giant guy from whatever game that was. That had the big giant dude at the end that was the champion or whatever. I think he lost his memory too or something. I can't remember, dude. My brain's not very good at remembering things. but I'm sure people will know what I'm talking about.
Secrets waiting this year.
In Lumio City, where the game is set,
There's no date on that either.
transforms
Just like 2025.
day and night. It seems there are even more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
Okay.
Hello
What in the
there.
hell?
The game you're about to see.
Duck Hunt.
Have a big, epic story. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games.
Not Duck Hunt.
You wanna see?
Not
Just
Duck.
jump through the ring.
Okay. Blip blap.
It sounds easy.
That is a very bad angle.
But the timing is super tricky.
It's only tricky because the angle
You can
sucks.
Try it in time to a rhythm.
Oh, so you gotta like pay attention how the other guys jump. Was that ABCs? Sounds like
In this game,
they're saying
you can try
vowels.
almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm.
AEIOU. Almost, not the same.
With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
Neat. Bunk.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series,
Rhythm Heaven.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
I have never played any of those.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove.
It
a
certainly
brand new
was.
Entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes lots of music produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku.
Cool.
What kinds of rhythms do you think you'll hear? We hope you're looking forward to it. Next, we
Bouncing
have
melons
news
off his
about the use of
biceps.
Digital games on your system. Please take a look.
What did you say?
Use of digital games. Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system. Please take a look.
All right. I'm interested.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system
Yeah.
and a Legend of Zelda game in this one. Freely
Yeah.
inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want.
Mm-hmm.
But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
Okay. And?
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen.
All right.
Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
Oh.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
That's
Now You
cool.
can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card.
It's like borrowing
Virtual
games,
game cards,
but
you can
virtually?
freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems.
Is there like a
Communication
max
with
number
your
of
second
slots?
system is required, but only the first time.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's almost like game share.
Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to. and you're done. They can now play on their own system.
Can you still play it though?
You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you.
Yeah, I guess you can't play it.
Making
Okay.
digital games even easier to use.
That's still pretty cool though. Like that's a neat concept. Being able to
The virtual game card
share
feature lets you
virtual
swap
games.
between Nintendo Switch systems as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems. This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April. Let's take a look.
That's really
at
cool.
Nintendo Switch games.
Very cool. The hell is this? What the hell is that? Who are you? Oh, it's that one game with the gun that talks shit all the time. I like all the rough. Star Overdrive. Interesting. The Wandering Village. It's like Greed in White Knight Chronicles. King of Meat. Is this another whatever that one game was that people like to play that I've never played? Why do I not remember? Fall Guys? Good lord, that looks rough. Fantasy Life, what? What was that called? The Girl Who Steals Time. Level 5. Okay. I like level 5 games.
Uncover history once more.
Huh?
An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2
Oh.
is venturing on to Nintendo Switch.
I thought that was Tactics Ogre.
Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will the Explorer.
That looked like the main character from Tactics Ogre on GBA.
And legacies will
It's not.
intertwine across generations in this epic RPG. Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale.
Cool.
Plus, team up with more characters
Bunch.
in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system.
So a strategy
Finishing
involved.
The main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Games like that are tough for me to play because I'm not a very
Monumental
strategical person.
Adventures await.
There's a lot of thinking going on there.
On peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful puzzle games. Wander
I like
through
puzzle games.
isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and
Upside down.
mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow People.
Crow
A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock
Tripped.
the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first two Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th.
Those look pretty cool.
Pre-orders begin later today on
Never heard of those
Nintendo
before.
eShop. And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting
Ooh.
sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Getting a new one? Awesome. Golf! What kind of golf? Anime golf?
A brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch. Aim, time your button press
She's all about it.
just right, and take your shot.
Nice shot.
Nice shot, dude.
Backspins, side
That's
spins,
cheating.
and other special shots.
Ting!
In the single-player challenge mode, Compete in tournaments and face off against.
This reminds me of
to
like
become the ultimate golfer.
2000s anime MMOs. It has like that same hold on a second.
Mode.
Like you see how like the aliasing is just like really bad? Or there is none. That's what 2000s MMOs look like. Like Fly for Fun and all that kind of stuff.
Could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play.
That's cool.
So just
Playing with friends.
and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf
Looks pretty
Hot
fun.
Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
I've always liked golf, just never partaken. Captain America, what's up, dog?
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine.
That's
to
cool.
Take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to
Marvel
aerial
beat 'em up
aces,
game.
you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths.
So it's like Marvel vs. Capcom, but a beat 'em up game.
Up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
That's really cool.
The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
I like it. I like it.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement.
Uh-oh.
Please take a look.
I am looking. Who are you? What?
I'm a buckle. Tornado saw Hanji Clausen yesterday.
What? What just happened? Is this like Animal Crossing but me's? Me Crossing? What is happening? Oh, okay. I think I've heard of this before, like this series. They look like a Mies though. That's why I thought it was Mies. Oh, what the hell? What's up, dog?
Did you want to talk?
That was only a dream.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
That was Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series in over 10 years.
10 years? Damn, dog.
We saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea.
Oh, they are Mii characters.
What
Okay.
kinds of interactions do you think they'll have? We hope you're looking forward to it.
That's a weird game to end on, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far.
So far.
Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game.
What?
Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Oh, yeah, okay, I know what this
I'm
is.
Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct.
I watched this video earlier on
Now,
accident.
Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you.
Yeah.
And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much.
It's true. You're welcome, sir.
We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today, which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day.
That's cool.
After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well.
Okay.
Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
I wonder if they're gonna have it to where you can like mark games and then it'll tell you like when they come out, or like releasing today or something. That'd be pretty cool.
That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
I probably will not.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Very cool, very cool. I guess closing thoughts, my highlights obviously gonna be Metroid. The Marvel Cosmic Invasion looked pretty cool. What was the other game? Shadow Labyrinth? That looked awesome. The Pac-Man whatever turning into the mech and beating the shit out of stuff. That looked really cool. The Pokemon game seems alright. But like, I don't know. My interest in like the 3D stuff on Switch, especially after how Scarlet and Violet ran. Like, I didn't really have a problem with it while I was playing it. It was jarring, of course, but there definitely needs to be something done with those games. Like, I don't know how or why they're developing them the way that they are, because it's kind of weird, because you have games like Mario Odyssey, you have Metroid Dread. Those games look phenomenal, run at 60 FPS, and you know they're fun to play. And like, but like, I don't understand how like they have games like that, but then they have Pokemon and like it just looks and operates the way that it does. Operates, that's not the right word. Runs. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. It's the same shit. Anyway, yeah. Trying to remember what else there was. I guess Dragon Quest 1 and 2, like that's pretty cool. The Gradius games are also neat, especially since they're making a new one. Oh yeah, the what was those two puzzle games that was getting the third one? Monolith Valley or whatever? Those are pretty good. But overall there was a lot of stuff in here that was just like to me, like the Rhythm Heaven, I've never played any of those. Like I don't have like the mini game type stuff, like the WarioWares and that kind of thing. Like I've never been interested in those kind of things. I gotta have some sort of substance in my games. You know what I mean? I gotta have some meat in my video games. I gotta like games like that are probably good to have when you're short on time or you're traveling somewhere and you can, put it away, immediately if you have to or whatever it is. Like those games have their uses. I totally understand. But overall, pretty decent event. And I guess that is gonna be it. And I don't really know how to close this out other than that. So this is my first react video once again. Maybe I'll do more in the future. They're gonna do that Switch 2 thing on the 2nd, so maybe I'll do one for that. And yeah, anyway, that's it for now. Goodbye.